Well, that was the longest video I think I've ever made. I would very much to have had a laptop and turn it into a live, but it is what it is, and I think it was a good message for me to share. There are some young people that are coming here to hear what I have learned in my 62 years of living. So welcome back. My name is Sabrina. I am a pagan witch. And this video is going to be about what I have learned working with Astarte. Now I have some coffee and some sports hydration liquids here. I have been exercising and I need to have collagen and sports water. Okay. In June, I decided that what I had been hearing about Astarte had finally fascinated me enough to the point where I decided I wanted to work with her. I made a video about that, and I talked about exactly what I did, how I sat over here. It happened to be on June 20th, I believe it was, under the solar eclipse in June. Gemini was in the heavens. I say that because I'm seeing the effects that the energy from the constellations and the stars bring into this. And Astarte is called the Queen of Heaven. She's up with the stars. She's been deified. So I sat at my coffee table and I just got some copy paper and I made a, crude circle and drew her symbol, but I was concentrating. And the other symbol, and then put her name around it. On the back, I made my little petition and I wrote out what I wanted. I asked for a compatible mate in the form of a male in the flesh. I didn't want to have some, vision of a spirit. And I can't remember what else I asked. I don't think I asked for marriage. But concentrated, turned it over, cut it out, made my offering, burned it, threw the ashes outside, and went to bed. That was a Thursday night. In the morning, the next day, Friday, all of a sudden I get a message on my phone that says, "Thank you for your payment." My daughter paid the entire phone bill. Now, during the night, I had dreamed that I was hugging her and kissing her and telling her how much I loved her on her, on her face and everything. I miss her. I don't really hear from her very much. And I had not asked her at all to help me with the phone bill. I think it was a birthday present. I don't know. Now, Gemini is very good for partnerships and reconciliation. It does relate to Mercury, and it is stated or written that Astarte's day is Wednesday. Now that is the sign of Gemini. So that has to do with, one of the reasons why marriages are chosen for the month of June. It's a sign of partnerships and reconciliation. I definitely felt gratitude and consideration from my daughter, even if it was for a brief moment. Now, I have been contributing or paying for her data. Her phone is paid for, but she's on my contract. So I do pay for that every month, but I was having some trouble and I was getting behind. But I was paying it in parts. So then comes July, late July, and I decide to work with her again. It happened to be under the sign of Leo. And then I had what I called my shamanic dream journey. I made a video about that. It's in my playlist under Astarte, where I heard a lion roaring in my dream, coming from the mirror, which I had her symbol on with the red crayon, coming out through the mirror, and the Lionsgate portal was also opening up at that time. So now I'm thinking, well, if she's, a deity up in the heavens, then she's associated with stars and the constellations that are affecting us at this time where I am in the Western Hemisphere. So I recently did a working under the sign of Capricorn, which has to do with banking, loans, financing, money, and then the moon was in, what was it? You'll have to go and watch the video. It was a Wednesday, and then, I think the moon was in Capricorn. Wait, what? Yeah. And the moon was in Capricorn, and I have a moon in Capricorn. Now there was some Libra energy in there as well. Can't remember what it was. But anyway, I ended up thinking I should get up at 5:30 in the morning and look for a job. Well, there wasn't anything, so I went back to bed. But I got a text, this time offering a $200 gift card. Not a drawing. They were having drawings. But I think more and more people have caught on. It's not worth it. Either give me the money or I'm not going to do this. So they're just offering gift cards. Before the pandemic, I was able to capture a couple of $50 gift cards, even before the pandemic. But now it's, like 100, and this day it was 200. So I called, and I had to wait like 5 minutes while she was searching for a job, and I was chanting to Astarte. And she came back on and she said, okay, go to this one school over here in the west, where you are, right, on the west side of town. Oh, good, I said, wonderful. I don't have to drive all the way to the east side of town. And it was not a horrible day. It was difficult in the afternoon, but the morning was fine. And so, yeah, that is what was the result of that, working under the influence of Capricorn and Wednesday with Astarte. Now, if you caught on to this, it seems to be females that are granting me favors and or gifts. And it is a female who's in charge of offering these gift cards. So I think she works more for and with females. Her energy is female. So if you were to want to partner with a female in any way, shape, or form, if your supervisor is female, somebody behind that supervisor is female, this is how the energy is manifesting after my workings. So I think in the cases of female-female relationships where you're looking for a partner who's female, you're looking for an effeminate male, right? I'm not sure that she's really going to be able to bring me the kind of male that I'm looking for. Because I'm not looking for an effeminate type of male, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I think that couples that have worked with Astarte have worked to improve their relationship and feeling more love for the female they're already involved with, or the female actually showing them more favor. So if you wanted to attract a female to notice you, let's say, for example, then you would be able to somehow she would notice you somehow, or respond to you when you go up and you're presentable and you're polite and you talk to her and introduce yourself and so forth. And maybe you get her to agree to go out on a date. And then the rest is up to you. This is not, one practitioner said these are not puppets that you can just ask to manipulate situations and people, or circus animals that you can ask to perform and do your bidding. It doesn't work that way. They will help you get introduced and start to get it going, as long as you're, presentable and confident, right? Confidence goes a long way, and calm, and you know how to talk to women, or you are familiar, things like that, you know what I mean? And maybe she can help you realize what you should wear, maybe, or what you should say, in order to get the attention and the favor from that female. So now I'm kind of racking my brain as to which spirit to work with to attract a male. I love women, don't get me wrong, but I love them as friends. I don't want to marry one or necessarily live with one. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if it's my destiny or not, but today's Saturday, so I'd have to calculate the hour of Mercury. I don't know if I'm going to wait till Wednesday, because then the moon would be waning, and I think it really should be waxing. So let me know if you decide to take this information and do something with it tonight, with Astarte and the corresponding colors for Aquarius and the moon. And Astarte's colors really are said to be blue, green, silver, and red. So I guess blue could relate to the stars, silver could relate to the stars, either or could relate to the moon. It's really a matter of experimentation, right? So that's what I'm doing, and if you want to join me, let me know what you did and how it worked, and let's all share that information here. Thank you very much, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.